Now let's see how to start using SimpleLog. When you first start, we imported some airports, but we still have no flights, no aircrafts or crew inserted. So the first thing you want to do is to insert yourself into the database. You can call it self, or you can put your name. For other crew, you might insert the email, phone number, and some comments. And the only advantage of these is to save the information and to be able to search the crew using one of those fields. So now you have yourself there. We have some airports. Let's insert some aircrafts. So first you need the aircraft type. You select new, and then you have make and model. This is the line that will be shown on your logbook. So you type it here exactly how you want it to be written in the logbook. Let's, for example, insert a 319, and then the group for the 319, it's a 320 because it's a common type rate, and I want to log the 319, 320, and 321 as one when I get my totals. But in the logbook, it's going to be 319. Engine type, maximum takeoff weight. Let's suppose that your 319 is 53,000 kilos. Multi-pilot, multi-engine if it's safe. You have a 319 over there. Let's add a 320. It's also a 320 group, and it's 66,000 kilos. Same information, save. Now we have 319 and 320 there. We still need to add the aircrafts. So let's add new aircraft. Alpha Bravo Charlie. It's a 319. It takes the maximum takeoff weight and copies here, but this particular aircraft tail number has been reduced to 51 tons, for example. I save, and it's there. Alpha Bravo Charlie. Let's add Papa Tango. Alpha Echo Romeo is a 320. It also copies from there. And if the simulator, you click here, and whenever you select this registration, the flight will be considered as a simulator flight, and it will be logged differently. Go ahead and save this, and now you have two aircrafts with aircraft type and takeoff weight there. And last, we go into flights, and we start adding a new flight. Select the date, your function on the flight. You're a pilot flying, pilot not flying, or you did the takeoff and the first officer did the landing, or the other pilot did the landing, or vice versa. Or if you are IRP on a 3 crew or a 4 crew flight. So it's like PF for this one, for example. Aircraft. We only have 2 aircrafts here, but you might have a long list of aircrafts. So to make it easy to select, you can just type it here. So if I type Papa Tango, it will select only the aircrafts that have Papa Tango on the registration. And the model comes automatically here. So in that case, if I select the other aircraft, is a 320, is a 319. From, well, here I have only a short list of airports. So you select one airport, Alpha Yankee Kilo Mike, and the other one we can just type Alpha Yankee Mike Bravo, and select there. So we took off from Kerema Airport and we're landing at Morobe Airport. Chunks of time, it's taking my system time right now. So let's put took off at 08:30, and I'm landing at 12:45. By the way, if you want to add an aircraft from here because you selected the list and you cannot find your aircraft, you can just click plus and add your aircraft from here straight. Same with the airports. You click on this icon and you can add a new airport straight from this from here. I select a different airport now. PIC, same thing. You select the PIC here. If you want to add a new crew, you can do it by clicking on those icons here and adding the crew straight from here. Remarks, this is what's going to be written in your logbook remark column. And after you finish this, you click calculate and it will go to the next tab and it will display the calculated times. So you have the calculated takeoff at night, the landing was at night, total flight time, total night time. IFR is been calculated using the settings, so it's taking my total time and reducing by 40 minutes, I believe. And the PIC time, SIC time, duo, and etc. So if you're not PIC, you can select SIC, for example, remove PIC. The time is not changed here, but if you click calculate, it will reset the times. Now, next time I create a flight, it will use these settings to generate a flight. So the next flight I will be SIC again. So I have to come and change this to whatever you want. Click calculate, and then it will update the times. Let's go ahead and save this, and you have our first flight there. Let's create a new flight. Now it's taking the arrival time from the previous flight, which was 12:45. It's taking the arrival airport of the previous flight, the same aircraft, the same date we arrived, and you can build up from here. So let's see, this time I was pilot flying on takeoff, pilot not flying on landing, and I went from there to this other airport here. I took off half an hour later, so 13:15, and I landed at 23:12. Myself here, no remarks. Calculate. Now I have 9 hours 57 of flight, takeoff at night. I didn't landing. I did no landings because I was pilot not flying on the landing. And let's change this to pilot not flying and then pilot flying. So I did no takeoff and I did a landing during the day. 9 hours and 57, 6 hours and 46 minutes of night flight. IFR again, minus 30 actually, PIC, and so on. These private notes you can write wherever you want, and it will not be printed. It's only for search. So I can write here, for example, that I have I can put my passenger name if it's a business jet, or I can put an ASR that I had a bird strike, and then I go and save. And now if I search here for bird, I have that flight coming up, and I can see that that's the one I had a bird strike. So it's useful for writing notes and then finding a specific flight using the notes.